What it is, what it do, it's your boy 100. You already know what's going on, man. And I just did a reaction video and it didn't save. So I'm about to redo it. I'm about to do it again. Cause who my computer think he is, dog? I'll run this. Run it back. But it's Liangelo Ball. You know, the last video I talked about him possibly playing in the Drew League, but in this video they're talking about him actually like maybe getting a tryout or something with like the Hornets. So
956 days later, and Liangelo Ball still hasn't played a game of competitive basketball. Despite Team BBB playing in the Drew League, the drought continues and he is nowhere to be seen. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a ton of information in today's video about Jello, where he was and why he wasn't playing for Team BBB. This right here is what you won't find anywhere else on the internet, so make sure to stick around till the end to hear all the scoop. And to make sure you don't miss any updates in the future, click that big red button and subscribe to the channel. So Liangelo Ball was supposed to play in this year's Drew League, right? He confirmed this about a month ago, right here in 4K for those who haven't already seen the clip.
What you working on? I'm hoping that Drew League come correct, because I'm gonna get some players and we gonna get right, man. Put on the show.
So about a month or so later, when I went to check the Drew League website and saw Team BBB scheduled to play, my educated guess was to put 2 and 2 together. Okay, Jello said he's playing in the Drew, Team BBB are playing on this date, so I assume that's when Jello's gonna play. Keyword assume. This was just an assumption. It was never actually confirmed by LeVar, Jello or the Drew League. Who it was kinda confirmed by was Curtis Hollis, longtime family friend and former teammate of Liangelo's from the JBA.
Don't know
Curtis
who that
replied
is.
to my tweet hinting that Jello was gonna be there. However, Jello himself never actually confirmed he would be playing with BBB. So Team BBB's opening game starts June 21st. Lonzo in attendance, LeVar coaching the team.
Signed the Lakers jerseys on and play for that team.
And it was a real shame he wasn't there because Team BBB kinda got robbed. They lost to this shot right here at the buzzer, but as pointed out on socials by Curtis Hollis and others, their opponent didn't get the shot off in time. Who knows, maybe had Jello been there, Team BBB might have been able to close the deal, but of course they didn't have Jello because as I reported earlier this week, he was in Charlotte with Melo and Hornets head coach James Borrego at the one-of-one camp for the kids. Now a lot of people felt like I was reaching when I made that video saying there was a secret meeting between Borrego and Jello just because they were pictured at the same place. Well, to those of you who thought that, here is video confirmation that Jello and Borrego did speak. Here it is, straight from the source of the Charlotte head coach's own very mouth. Roll the clip.
The pass I think of is the underhand pass from basically full court, to go almost the length of the floor, underhand passing it. And I've asked him about it since. I've asked him a few times, and he says I've been doing that since I was young because I couldn't get the ball down the court. And I was asking Jello, his brother, the same thing. He said he used to throw that underhand pass all the time to us because that's how he could complete it up the floor. I'm blessed to coach him. I love him.
Right, so that's that confirmed. We know that Jello and Borrego had a conversation. Now, I doubt that Liangelo flew all the way to North Carolina to go tell Borrego about Melo's passing. Notice how Borrego was asking Jello about what it was like playing with Melo when he was younger. Now, there will be more to that conversation than we'll ever know, but what we do know is Borrego publicly name-dropped Jello when he easily could have just referred to him as Melo's brother.
Like they friends or something.
Used his nickname,
Jello,
instead of Liangelo, gives off the impression that there's some kind of relationship
I
there.
know, it could be reached. They could have had a conversation, who knows.
While I am the last person to make excuses for Jello not being out there on the court, I was willing to give him a pass June 21st, seeing as the opportunity to meet with Borrego was maybe worth missing Team BBB's opening Drew League game for. However, what I was not expecting at all was their next game June 27th, Liangelo once again being nowhere to be seen.
Still gone.
Like, come on, the Drew League is in Cali, LeVar Ball is coaching the team, LaMelo, Lonzo and the whole fam is there. Where on God's green earth is Jello? This was like the 1998 World Cup final.
That shot pure, bro.
France, when Ronaldo was a no-show and no one knew why.
Who was Ronaldo?
Like, that's what I was thinking because watching this dude Fredo's live, he was saying that he was told Jello was in the locker room, and no word of a lie, when he said this, I damn near gave up on Liangelo once and for all. When I went over to IG and seen this man liking females' pictures when he was supposed to be playing. Like, I couldn't get my head around
boy
it. Like, bro,
diving
why are you
deep.
sitting in the locker room and
My
not
boy
out
in
there?
the likes.
However, as the game progressed, people in the chat began to call cap, and credit to the streamer.
Cap.
He managed to keep us all engaged throughout the game, and of course delivered with some exclusive information at the end, as after the game, he approached Big Yank, father of LeVar Ball, to find out what happened to Jello, and he got exactly what he was looking for. Roll the clip.
Word, is Jello playing or is he not playing?
They got to wait and see what their coaches say. So, and Lonzo can't do shit to all of them.
But what about Jello?
Jello, they kept him up there in North Carolina. If they keep Jello and Jello come back, y'all be in good shape.
They kept him in North Carolina. Why?
No, the Charlotte Hornets might be trying to get Jello.
Oh, really?
If they get, those contractors up, they get those, you'll have all three of them.
All three of them in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Anyways, I still want to break down what Big Yank said.
Spilled all the
biggest takeaway
beans.
is, of course, him saying Liangelo
Ain't nobody in the
Ball
whole
is being
family.
kept in
Ain't nobody in the whole family said nothing. This man done got on the camera and spilled all kind of beans. They will be fired though if they all went to Charlotte. They'll be fired.
North Carolina. Now, what makes or breaks this story is who he means by they. Because if the Hornets are keeping him there, then we should expect to see something materialize. If it's Jermaine Jackson and Melo's team keeping him down there, then it's not too much different to last offseason where they had him working out in Detroit. Now, what is interesting is they had G3 down in Detroit last summer, and he ended up getting an opportunity with the Pistons. So, you know, we could see the same thing happen now with Jello working out in Charlotte this summer and getting picked up by the Hornets. As to what Big Yank was saying about Lonzo, while it's kind of interesting, I'm not going to take it too seriously because I wouldn't take it seriously if LeVar said it. And after all, that is LeVar's dad. Who do you think he gets his loud mouth from? I imagine they're probably pretty similar. But if the Hornets are actually interested in signing Lonzo because he's a really good NBA player, then one of the best ways to go about doing that would be getting Jello. Because if Charlotte was to come correct with the bag, I don't think Lonzo would pass up on the opportunity to play with both of his brothers. You've already got Melo, the crown jewel. Jello and Lonzo are free agents. It's not impossible to put it all together if that's what your future franchise player wants. And honestly,
That's what I'm saying. If I'm the franchise player, bro, you just said you blessed to coach me, you love me. You got to at least give my brother a shot, at least. You know what I'm saying? You don't give my brother a shot or nothing, bro, I'm gone.
reason I
First
think the
chance I
Hornets
get,
are
I'm
probably
gone.
more open to signing Jello now than they were last year or whatever is because James Borrego is fully buying into Melo Ball. Because he knows regardless of how the team performs in the future, if Melo, the franchise player, wants him gone, he'll be out of there. He's trying to get in Melo's good
Melo
books.
went
That's
crazy,
why
boy.
he's
Rookie of
bonding
the
in
year.
offseason. As for what I think will happen, I actually do for the first time believe the Hornets are going to give Liangelo an opportunity. I think he'll get a chance. Now, what kind of chance he does get depends on just how much power Melo has in Charlotte already. Like if Giannis, the MVP, can get his brother on the first team roster, you know Melo, the Rookie of the Year, could probably at least get him a training camp invite or in the Summer League team. That's what me, DKM, is on here right here predicting. That the Hornets will give Jello an opportunity. It could be in the G League, it could be in the Summer League, could be in training camp, could be a 10-day contract, who knows. I think Liangelo Ball is getting some kind of opportunity with the Charlotte Hornets this summer. I do hope that Jello is ready when that phone call comes in. And I would like to see him get right in the Drew League first. It's good enough competition, and I imagine having not played for so long, he's bound to be rusty. I'd hate for him to be rusty when playing in the Summer League on national TV with everyone watching. Better to shake off the rust in the Drew League. But then again, I understand maybe they don't want updated film being out there for the public to dissect and analyse before he officially signs the contract or whatever. So who knows, guys, what do you think of these most recent developments? I'm going to make a video on the Jello Slam video. I think it's no coincidence that the Jello campaign is starting to hype up with the off-season just around the corner. Let me know your thoughts and feedback down below in the comments on this video. Click that big red button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And on that note, it's DKM signing out. Till next time.
So yeah, subscribe to DKM, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I like this. I'm liking this news even better than the last video I did when I was talking about just hoping that he played in the Drew League. Like if he actually get a real deal shot with the Hornets, that's even better, bro. Like My dog deserved to be on somebody's team. You can't be the leading scorer on one of the best basketball teams in the nation when they was in high school. How you go from that to you can't even get in the league now? Like what? There's so many people in the league, you don't even know who they is. Like what do they even, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope they give my dog a shot. But yeah, man, you already know if you like the video, you know what I'm saying, leave a like, please, and thank you. Leave a comment, you know what I'm saying, let me know how you feel about the video. Let me know if you feel like Liangelo gonna do something or not. And you know, subscribe to your boy, you know what I mean? Show your boy some love like this. And yeah, catch you in the next one.